When I think about special memories in my life, of experiences that I've had, so many of those memories have to do with singing, either as a performer or being part of an audience of a very special performance. Well, I will admit that there are special skiing and fishing memories too, but so many of my truly special memories have to do with performing, particularly with the Choral Arts Society. I am grateful that we have the Choral Arts Society in Racine, that I've been able to be a part of this magnificent group for so long. And it's not always the performance. It's special things that happen during rehearsal, impactful moments, not only about singing, but the fact that we have such a friendly and welcoming atmosphere. I've made dear friends in the Choral Arts Society, and I'm truly grateful for that. The other day was my husband's birthday, and my dad called him, and he sang happy birthday to him. My dad is almost 90. And my husband said to him, "Oh, Al, you've still got it." I want to be that. I want to be that person that's well into my 80s and 90s, and people will say, "Hey, Jude, you've still got it." I want to sing for a long, long time and keep making music with wonderful people.
Time is.
Time.
Yeah, that's why I say time. To imitate a clock. And we're so, time is such an important thing to us. But for those in love, time is. I've always been struck by that, you know. Time is. And you leave that to the end, and I had some, I didn't really have soloists at the beginning. And then I guess Jim put in the soloists, and the soloists were so well in tune that we had a different frequency going on there as well. So I was wondering, how come somebody's so far off? And then I realized what it was. And it added to the charm of the piece, because I had parallel major seconds and two voices and two voices and two voices and two voices. And then finally time is. And you've got to have two voices there somewhere. And that's where I chose to put it. Where, for those who love, time is. Time is unison, isn't it? And
final piece on the first half is composed by my good friend Antonio Pavao. Been doing some of your music now for about a decade and really enjoyed very much of it. This well-known poem by Henry Van Dyke is lovely, it's poignant, it's about time, and ironically, it's the shortest piece on the program. So we're considering maybe doing it twice. Famous conductor did this once. Serge Koussevitzky had programmed Copland's newest symphony, his third symphony, and he had heard that the community wasn't all that excited about it. So he programmed it with a Brahms symphony that he knew would fill the house. At the end of the Copland, there were signs that there was unrest in the audience. There was some mild hissing, there was some kind of, the applause was very tepid. And so Koussevitzky went back to his dressing room and decided to do it again. So he didn't do the Brahms, he came back and did the Copland a second time. That is not why we would do this piece again, by the way. I think you'll really enjoy this piece. I really encourage you to take a quick look at the text before we sing it. It's wonderful, it's poignant, and I think it will mean more if this text is kind of in your head a little bit while we sing it. Time Is by Antonio Pavao. I think we will do it one more time. Just kind of close your eyes and listen to this. Think about your own life and where this might touch. It's like I said, it's just a beautiful text. One more time.
To
Because it's true. I mean, there's so much more to singing than just, oh, wow, that was a good concert. It's the moments we've had in rehearsal. It's, I don't know, it's the front.
Sam Was a Man is one of my favorite American poems. It talks about some serious subject matters in ways that just brings a smile to your face. There's a bit of a tongue-in-cheek about this that brings a smile even as I'm thinking about it. It has a unique way to connect to an audience and a unique way that it connects to me, and that it's heavy subject matter. You know, we sing about death a lot. We do requiem masses, but this is really different. It's a way that acknowledges the reality of the world we're in, yet it touches a space in you that makes you smile. It's what makes this piece very special.
Okay, now what I've got is if I look at E. Cummings, and you know how he writes in all non-capitals and capitals in the wrong place, and his sentence structure is awful, but his graphics are wonderful as far as looking at the music and looking at the poetry. So I tried setting it like the poet put it down on paper. And, you know, rain or hail, Sam done the best he can till he digged his hole. Sam was a man, stout as a bridge, rugged as a bar, slicker than a weasel, how be you sun and snow? Well, you know, like rugged as a bear, and how be you sun and snow? And sun and snow is in a parentheses, so I thinned it out for that. At that point, and then we have the poem itself, and I had the choir that could do this poem because it's very light, and they were very light that year. Very clear voices, though. And it was the first year of theory at school, so they were objecting all of a sudden, and then they got happy to see why, you know, when I went over the piece and why I composed it the way I did. And they said, this is a tonal work, isn't it? And I said, yes, it is. And what key are we in? And they said, A flat, yeah. And then I said, well, maybe it's F minor sometimes, yes. That too, you know. And so it was a very easy thing to write, both academically and physically.
The next piece we're going to do for you, if I don't have it out of order, is our second selection by Mr. Pavao, Sam Was a Man. This piece has become part of our repertoire over the last couple of years. It's a lovely text. It's very humorous. At least I think it is. And I hope that you enjoy this wonderful presentation of a poem by E. Cummings, Sam Was a Man.